National Football League.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Buffalo.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They had a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Bills, first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Bills first down.
Now Allen again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Another tote for ETN. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Chase, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Draw play, ETN. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Running right through it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Down at the 25. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And the Bengals.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And just shedding him off there. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bills.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38.
To the air, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's a gain of 9.
Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard.
2 first downs held him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Allen running the option to the left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A first down carry for Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Allen. Able to throw the open man. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Bills, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that on.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have taken the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Taking it about the 16. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense and Josh Allen heading back out again. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen going to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. First down.
Allen now looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Reed Blankenship on the coverage.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 7.
Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 12. First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Bengals 7.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now it's Burrow. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Has his man, it's Shakir. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as they get the ball down inside the 30. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The season rolls along, big games coming up week after week. Let's turn our attention to the big one on Sunday night. Tremendous matchup in store. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
T. Higgins. A gain of 9 brings up third.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a first and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 19.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 2.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 50. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
25-yard line.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as they get this up to the 34-yard line.
Good for a Bengals first down.
ETN up the middle.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 35-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
T.J. Sanders.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Well, Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Allen running the option to the left. Shoves him aside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Motion man is Shakir.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle complete. That's Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Davis is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Pass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 10.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Burrow looking to pass. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
They go again with Davis. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 12.
Inside give to Davis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Up the middle to Davis. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In motion goes the tight end. Now here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Second down and 8.
Complete to number 5, T. Higgins. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Jamar Chase.
Now it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 56-yard.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll go jet sweep here to Coleman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.